Hello. Good to see you.
You're in a good mood.
It seems I've become a bit of a celebrity. Word's getting round about us. About me and you, and Faye and Halleck, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, are you drunk?
Nope. Don't drink. Just reveling in my newfound,
Celebrity?
perspective. Even hope. Although I won't lie, I am enjoying the notoriety. Tarsus finally feels like home.
It's good to see you happy.
I've really grown to like the people here. They like me, and I like them.
So you're ready to settle down here?
In fact, I might be. Maybe after our mission. They say hearing the anthem changes a person. So if I do hear it, which I desperately hope to, who knows what the future holds? Faye heard it. Did she change?
You should ask her yourself. It's not for me to say.
Yeah, I don't think Faye likes me enough for a chat like that.
I will say, she seems driven to hear it again.
Yes. A kind of desperate yearning. I'm jealous, if I admit it.
Of Faye?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Oh, and you were right there when we found the tomb. And you'll be there when we beat the Monitor. We're a team, okay?
We really are a team. You mean that?
Yeah, Owen. I mean it. And we've been a team for a long time. We're good together.
I just hate being put on the sidelines. Can ask anyone around here, they'll tell you how great I am. Brave, smart, funny.
Just enjoy what's happening now and be patient.
Gotcha. Patience is my middle name.
You know, I'm not looking to replace you. I never would have looked for Faye and Halleck if we didn't need them.
It's circumstances.
Exactly.
And you have to grab those because they may never come again. No, I get it. Thank you.
This is a big deal for us. Saving our people from the Dominion.
The Monitor. He's a powerful guy and terrifying.
Impressive cipher.
Who is his own Lancer, by the way?
I've been waiting for you to mention that.
Haha, you do know me so well.
Faye, are you busy?
Arden Varsa wrote that the Legion of Dawn unleashed the voice of the heavens. He had to mean the anthem.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, you're a welcome distraction. That's the great thing about being a cipher. I can worry about thousands of things simultaneously at speeds no ordinary person could hope to attain.
Hey, we're the people who walked into the Heart of Rage and lived to tell. Whatever's bothering you, it can't be that bad.
Never say that. You're practically daring fate to spiral into madness.
It probably wasn't listening.
Right, we'll just hope for that then.
I never knew you were superstitious.
With the Anthem of Creation, it's hard to find the line between superstition and science.
Dealing with mysterious, unexplained forces is Chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Isn't that the chapter that begins, "Hold my drink, I've got this"?
I skimmed most of it, to be honest.
I'm so surprised. You know, it's nice to have someone to talk to besides Halleck. Owen doesn't count.
I'll do my best to keep you entertained.
I appreciate that. At least, in theory, I do.
Okay, Freelancer, we have a situation.
What's going on?
Contract came in from some nervous arcanists. They uncovered a cache of Shaper relics. Such things are valuable to the wrong sort of people.
And they're out there alone? Why didn't they ask for protection before?
Maybe they heard about a Freelancer selling arcanists to the Scars.
Diggs and his outlaws. Damn that guy.
He's growing bold. More and more contracts compromised. People are talking. Bad talking. And now this. These relics. They could do some real damage in the wrong hands.
Understood.
So, this Monitor guy, he can do some spooky shit.
And he isn't going away.
Okay, since we're in this for real now, I gotta ask. You up for this? Going head to head with him?
I wouldn't have agreed to this job if I wasn't. We'll beat him.
Well, you hold on to that confidence. Javelin locks up otherwise. The mental connection to your suit is everything.
Anyone ever fake it?
Nah, plenty of things you fake, especially as you get older. Like waking up to pee 4 times a night in the Strider. No, Faye. Wasn't me who left the toilet seat up. But being a freelancer, you either got it, or you don't. And if you don't, life is just waiting to kick your ass.
That's when things get interesting. When everything's going south.
What I love about being a freelancer, but it's also when people die. Don't forget that.
You're still standing?
Not everyone is. So don't do anything stupid or I'll have to rescue your sorry ass.
Hey, who ate a Manticore's pheromone sac? Oh, right. Me. bailing you out.
You think? Or maybe it was, let's suck it into taking that bite. See you around, kid.
Ah, freelancer. You have time?
Sure. What's going on?
Your work is having an effect. People come by, some speak their thanks.
Something else on your mind?
When I was a young man, strong, oh so handsome, very skilled freelancer. Good heart, but selfish, arrogant. Everybody knew me, and I knew everything.
Really?
Oh yes, very handsome. I got a message one day. Outlaws making trouble for people out in the jungle.
Sure, just routine, right?
Just routine. I go, I fight. After, I notice one of them is only wounded. He spat and cursed me, but I could see fear in his eyes.
What did you do?
What would you have done?
Walked away. He wasn't a threat anymore. My first responsibility is to make sure the people were safe.
That is exactly your responsibility, which is why you are wrong.
What?
I walked away, like you said. I knew best, right? Show mercy. But he saw my mercy as an insult. He hunted me for years.
But he didn't find you.
No. Somewhere out in the jungle. I don't know where. He found Freelancer Garnet. He killed my friend. Worst part, the bastard left me a message at the fort. Wrote it out plain.
Yarrow.
He found the way to hurt me after all. All this, my fault.
No way. You're not responsible.
I left the outlaw alive. I am alive. Garnet is gone.
Hard to see the good in that.
Not hard. My arrogance was thinking I could afford mercy. Mercy doesn't keep the people safe. After that, the people could count on me. Now, they must count on you. You hear me?
I hear you. So, you caught him, right? The outlaw?
No. He died before I could hear Garnet's story.
Freelancer. Hello.
Hi, Mora. How's it going?
I sold the idea for my indoor farm. It wasn't much, but enough to keep my store open.
I'm sure they'll resolve that grain dispute in Anthem soon, and business will be back to normal.
Yes. I hope so. I heard Leanne moved to Anthem.
Maybe she'll find a fresh start in the city.
I hope so too.
All the best, Mora. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Wait, Freelancer. One last thing. Do you think I made the right call? To sell the farm plans?
I can't be sure. Neither of us can, but you made the most informed decision you could. That's worth something.
You're right. Thank you, Freelancer. I'm sure I'll be selling baskets of grain in no time.
Don't work too hard, Mora.
No choice, Freelancer.
So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsus, making our own Javelin of Dawn?
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you miss when you leave the family?
I'm betting it was more Faye than you.
The brains, maybe, but someone had to keep the Strider going, defend us in the wilds.
Does that mean you're still flying a Javelin?
Well, as soon as I get my suit in shape. Just needs a little more work.
Oh. So...
Can't rush these things. What, do you think General Tarsus charged into battle without checking her equipment?
Good point. Thought maybe your leg was acting up?
That? This agreement with a giant aneurysm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
Believe it or not, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Now you sound like Faye. I'll tell you what I told her. Old Halleck has some dings, but I'm a freelancer to my grave.
Legion of Dawn to the core.
You know it. If General Tarsus could fight a chimera for 3 days on a mountaintop in a lightning storm, I can manage a creaky knee.
Later, Alec. Faye? How's it going?
Thank goodness you're here. I've been arguing with an Anthem cipher for what seems like all of time.
Is there some kind of trouble in the capital?
Not unless a rash of bad taste counts. They think the Crimson Lancer is a better series than Dawn Guard.
Radio shows? Those fights must be brutal.
Honor is at stake.
So you're a Dawn Guard fan?
It's objectively better. Crimson Lancer is a lot of Mylan's propaganda. Don't tell Halleck I said that.
You can't say things like that. Now I pretty much have to tell him.
Halleck's a sucker for stories about a plucky band of lancers. You know the type. 4 lancers, alone against the odds, armed only with sticks and rocks. Also, he loves gushy sentimentality, which that show has by the Strider Fall.
But Dawnguard is serious art?
Obviously. I mean, it is set around Anthem, and the romantic subplots are much better written.
This is a side of you I didn't know existed.
Nobody can spend every second of every day working.
Sure. But your hobby is listening to radio shows about other people doing our jobs.
All right then. What do you do for fun?
I know you've seen me practicing sleight of hand with my cards a few times.
Right. But listening to radio shows about lancers is weird.
Yeah. Maybe once the Dominion are out of the picture, I'll learn an instrument or something.
Right. Just getting sadder. Don't worry, I'll come up with something.
You did well in that Shaper ruin. Arcanist Elson and his people send their thanks.
Just wish we could have gotten there sooner. Prevented all this.
The real problem is, we can't have people getting attacked because they posted a contract.
Diggs has been one step ahead of us this whole time.
The stolen links, my freelancer friend. That's how he knows so much.
Right. From the grave sites.
Yes, but right now, we need to find the Shaper fragments Arcanist Elson said were left behind.
Meaning Diggs has his hands on some very dangerous things.
Let me see if any of Elson's people heard something that might help us.
Okay. Keep me posted.
Also, all this has people doubting us. Get out there and show them what real freelancers do.
I will.
Hey, look who it is.
Hey, Johnny.
Sounds like things are really happening for you.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hear the Bard is already writing stories about you. And you're not even dead.
Hope you're not getting tired of hearing them. I feel like I'm on a roll.
The whole fort seems like it's buzzing. You must feel proud.
What, of the fort?
It's bustling. All the bustling? That's you. Decent food and weird stuff for sale again? Feels brighter, it doesn't smell. That's you.
I'm not responsible for the smell.
Well, no. But you're dealing with the scars and helping the Arcanists, which makes the Sentinels less cranky. Freelancers are gathering here again. They're coming from enclaves across Bastion.
Feeling different about your hometown, Johnny?
Yes, I suppose so. We'll see. It's complicated.
Wow, that took a turn.
It's okay. Shake it off.
Say, you know Freelancer Yarrow, right?
Yeah. No. We don't really talk anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well, you should get back to your adventures.
Thanks for the talk, Johnny. Thanks for pointing out the good things.
You're welcome. Weird how sometimes it takes just one person to change the world.
Hello, Brindle. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Sure. I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Brindle.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
Good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
I saw some unusual shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness. I hope that was archived by your cipher, Freya.
Do you mean Faye?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading.
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
News, please. Good to know what's going on.
I must agree, especially in these trying times. May you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
Catch me, what am I? Grab it. Good day.
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
Don't suppose I could persuade you to unban him? Even temporarily?
Once, when the Sentinels were doing maintenance on the wall, a wyvern got in here. Took 3 suits to chase out of the men's toilet. Still caused less property damage than Boy Genius.
That can't be true. Either part.
All Arcanists are crazy, Freelancer. That one's got enough crazy to fill 3 or 4 heads.
Anyway. Everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Xeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning, inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
Why are you sticking around? You could ditch this place and be safe.
That plan didn't work so well for Dusty. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between Anthem and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
Still here?
You sound disappointed. Don't worry, I'll be out of here soon. I already have passage booked. Just packing up the last of my life. I'm gonna miss this place. I built something really special here. But we all have to move on sometime, right?
Don't think of it as an ending. It's a new beginning. A fresh start.
Yeah, exactly. My mother came here with my father. That was her new beginning. Now I'm going back to my roots for mine. Feels apt. Somehow. All right. One last drink and then I'm on my way.
Good luck in Anthem.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
So you think we're pals or something?
Yes, I feel very close to you. I mean, that's why I'm telling you this. It's for your safety.
Got it.
Okay, so I heard Max has connections to the regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Freelancer.
Hi.
I've been hoping to meet you. I understand you've done good work for Tassin.
I didn't realize that was common knowledge.
Sorry, I work for Corvus. My name's Nadira. Tassin and I are colleagues. She mentioned you're helping out against the Dominion.
Just trying to do my part.
Sounds like a pretty big part.
I wonder if you'd speak with my husband.
What do you need?
It's unusual. His name is Leighton. He was once a spy himself, and he has problems coping. Things that happened to him in his past. But he won't open up to me. And since you're cleared for Corvus, I thought you could have a chat.
No harm in trying.
That's how I look at it. Talking can't hurt, right?
Why won't he discuss this with you?
I've tried. I think it's shame, maybe. He doesn't want me to see that side of him. He's become more distant, aloof, and he doesn't have any friends, so...
Maybe he'll unburden himself to a stranger.
Exactly. Tassin seems high on you. I thought if you spoke with him, Leighton might open up.
Sounds like he needs the help. I'd be happy to.
I'd really appreciate that. I think he just needs a friend. He spends too much time in his own head.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your Javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serna.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Oh yeah, I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which, in retrospect, was probably a call of some kind, because his mom showed up, and whoa, she was mad. And so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Dalton. He had his gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Is he okay?
Here's the thing, he took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him. Lucky, huh? But he started peeing blood yesterday, so he's gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he probably should.
On the bright side, I did get to pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
I've been looking for you, Freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah. So
why weren't you damaged?
maybe I was.
Why do you say that?
I lost friends in that storm, and when I got out, you know what I felt? Happy. It screwed me up for a while.
That's a normal feeling to experience.
Really? Felt pretty glitched up to me. Anyway, how would you know?
I may not fly a Javelin, but I have seen combat. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
In my job, it helps to keep busy. The more I do, the less time I have to think.
Feeling relief for being alive doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me.
Sure. Trust you.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure. We'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about?
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage won't let her go. And well...
I don't think you're free of it either.
A lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
Helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, You see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard. That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can't get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Marilda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
It can be fun, imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My daughter, Serana. You remind me of her a bit. Same eyes.
Has she been gone long?
A while. Her patrol hasn't checked in yet.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh. Was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure she got out.
Well, no reason she couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Serana gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Serana and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. She probably met some boy. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Serana. I hope you hear from her soon.
I better. The hell she's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on her. Goodbye, Marilda.
Well, hello again.
How are you, Madam Chronicler?
I hear you've been rescuing Arcanists. For all their study, Arcanists have a remarkable lack of common sense, don't you think?
Well, anything for research, right?
Yes, put one's head into the mouth of an Ursix. For research. Well done.
Still, they know more than I ever will.
Well, that's up to you now, isn't it?
Well, I do like keeping up with the news.
That's the spirit. Or is it a hint?
You mean, did I come here to hit you up for reading materials?
Hit me up? Gracious, do you mean ask me?
Isn't that what I said?
Did you even read it?
Yes, I read it.
Really?
I read it.
Really?
I read it. I swear.
I hope you're being honest. Indeed, as my mentor and royal cousin, Negandel, used to say, a genuine sign of true honor is complete honesty. But most freelancers aren't really concerned with honor, so...
A freelancer's honor is in helping people outside the wall, keeping our word, answering the call.
Fine words. I wish I could believe in them.
Why can't you? What do you have against freelancers?
That's none of your business.
Did something happen?
Nothing happened, never mind. This conversation is over. Good day.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serena.
We've got some new stock you might like. But maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesselar adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesselar?
Okay, you know how Tessellars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesselar for me.
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping, because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesselar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
I was hoping you might stop by.
Why? Are you looking for information?
Not at the moment. I thought it would be nice to chat without an agenda.
All right, let's talk.
Did you know the corvus is a small, swift bird with black plumage?
Thanks for that. I'll remember it the next time I go bird watching.
My mistake. Here, I thought you were interested in corvus.
I am, but not the bird. The organization.
Did you know our Anthem headquarters is called the Eyrie?
Can I read that in a book?
I doubt it. But some people may know.
Come on, give me something good.
Okay. Within Corvus, my title is Factor.
A factor, huh? What exactly does a factor do?
It's a supervisory role. I shepherd all the agents in this region.
How did you end up at Fort Tarsus?
You realize this is getting personal, right?
That sounded ominous. Is this too much for you?
I graduated at the top of my class. There was opportunity for me in the capital.
You could have had a nice desk job and you chose Fort Tarsus instead?
Yes. This is where the action is.
And that's where people like me come in.
Precisely. You're an important weapon in our arsenal.
Thanks, Tassin. It's nice to know I have a place in your arsenal.
I meant it as a compliment.
Does this mean we're friends now?
That's probably a step too far. I'll be in touch.
Hey, pal.
Hi, Serna.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You finally got a pet. Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the fort.
You had a Saurian in the fort?
Amazing, right? But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so I had to set him free.
Wiggles?
Cute name, huh? And the incident wasn't that bad. Like my Uncle Lonnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the smaller fingers, and my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
Will you look for another pet?
I sure will. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serna.
I mean as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye. Please come back soon to the shop.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Serana I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Serana?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Serana. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my daughter back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my girl.
I think you're confused. I'm not your daughter. I'm sorry.
You have your father's sense of humor. All his pranks drove me nuts.
This isn't a prank. You're mistaking me for Serana.
Don't get smart. I waited years for you to come back. And if you hadn't, I can't live on hope anymore. No point in going on. If it isn't you, I'd rather be dead.
You have to accept that Serana is never coming back. Freemark was 10 years ago. If you haven't heard from her since...
But...
I'm sorry for your loss. I really am.
I don't know. Dead? It can't be. You're a liar.
I'm afraid not. I'm so sorry.
She's all I had. My girl. please leave. I need to be alone.
Of course. I'll let you be. Hey.
Hey. Is that what freelancers use instead of a proper greeting?
You're still upset.
I'm not saying one more word until you ask for forgiveness.
All right. I'm sorry if I was
prying,
concerned. However you feel about freelancers is your business.
Yes, it is.
But if you talk to me about it, maybe I could help.
You're a lancer. You'd never... Oh, not only do you lack manners, you clearly don't know how to apologize. Educate yourself. Good day.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right. She did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy. You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion. Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
I'd call Fort Tarsus a work in progress. Some days are good, some bad. Same with the people.
What matters is the balance of decency. It's a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
Glad to hear it worked out. Made the risk of leaving the Dominion worth it.
Meeting Nadira saved me. I sometimes wonder if I hadn't left, hadn't crossed her path. My life before, I did things.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it. This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. A Legionnaire is buried in here.
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa? Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
Can you get a closer look at that?
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself, walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left the spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost Sonic.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsis?
Passed the test. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
You're back. What happened?
I reenacted the Battle of Anthem, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern, and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories, and they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassa.
Okay. I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next.
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so. Wait. My javelin?
You come to the final test. Prove your valor. A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working!
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it!
Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating!
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Don't wait fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the Cenotaph!
We have to get out of here!
Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward!
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast. Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look. Be careful.
Javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye? Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, are you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, Max. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with the Monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it. Well, this is bad. Go ahead, rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? Is she all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. And I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look at what happened.
Tape. Now you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody bows without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the Javelin. So, what? We watch while the Monitor captures the Cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The Javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no Javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give me the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vasta for us now?
Why not? I've built whole Javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your Javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people. Oy, 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 oy.